Tonight's episode of the Belly Box is sponsored in part by Butthurt Cream. Instant relief for your belief. Butthurt Cream. It's a work in progress.
Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome to another episode of the Penalty Box with your host, Kelal Ocmin. We have a jam-packed show for you tonight. A lot of stuff to cover. We've had some viewer email, if you will. Some of it was from email, some of it was posted on YouTube and our new Facebook page. I'll have the Facebook address for you up on screen in a little bit. We're very excited here at the Penalty Box. We got our own Facebook page. You can follow us on Facebook with direct links to our show on YouTube. We've just been confirmed by the AHA to cover the AHA Championship weekend, which will be next weekend. Sunday, April 9th is Championship Sunday. Saturday, April 8th is the final rounds of playoff hockey at the BIG. We will be there in person. We will have Max doing interviews with players when they come off the ice. We'll have game footage. We might do some studio interviews, if you will. We will be set up in the lobby there at BIG. Very excited about it. Max is, well, he's salivating at the chance to do this. I also contacted Adam Smythe. He's willing to do some play-by-play of some of the games that we're going to try and cover. We're going to try and cover everything from Championship Sunday. All the divisions. But more on that later. Let's just dive right into the email, shall we? I mean, I've got a couple. We read them all. You send it to us. We read them all. We may not air them all, but we will read them all. Just so you know, whether it's good or bad, we don't care. Whether you're a fan or you hate the show, we don't care. It makes no difference to us. Because, frankly, the one thing that does matter is, love it or hate it, you all watch. Alright, on to the mail. This one here is from a gentleman in New... What the fuck? Says, love the show. I find it very entertaining. However, could you stop hating on the late program, as I find that show is well put together, frankly more so than yours. Another suggestion, bring back Sergei Gunchenkov and Goonberg. The host Kelal needs more time off. Dudley. Oh, fuck you. Like I said, we read them all. Here's another one from out east. Love the show. Huge fan down in Florida. We miss the 2-minute minor from the VHL days. Nothing burps better than beer. Brian. Well, thanks, guys. Appreciate that. And then the final one here. Why did you pull this? Why? Okay. This one's not so nice. Love the idea of your show. One major improvement. Talk more about the higher divisions. No one cares about D1 or C divisions. Way more excitement in the inter and higher levels. Brandon. Well, you know what? Alright, we'll take it under advisement. Like I said, we're going to try and cover more of the AHA. I know we've been more D1 focused and possibly a little bit of C3, but we will cover everything. In fact, tonight we'll break down what's going on in the upper levels later in the show. First, let's get back to the D1 division real quick. There's been some interesting developments, if you will. The playoff brackets are finalized. The dates for the games have been confirmed. Starting Thursday, April 6th is the opening round at 6:15 p.m. at BIG. You got the number 2 seed Wolf Rates going up against the number 4 seed Knights. That's in the other bracket, the D1B bracket. D1A bracket has the Northeasters going up against the Hellfish. The Flying Hellfish made it into the D1 bracket, or D1A bracket. Like I said before in a previous episode, it makes no difference what bracket you're in. It's just the way it falls. The D1 West Division winner was the Hooligans, so they're the number 1 seed, so to speak, in the D1B bracket. Northeasters won the division title in D1 East, so they're going to be going up against the Flying Hellfish, the Wolf Rates, and the Knights. The other bracket, the Hooligans, will be going up against the Troopers, they'll be going up against the Lakers, and they'll be going up against, I believe, the Ice Sages, who made it in 4th. So, the way it, like I said, the Hooligans won the division, Wolf Raids finished in 2nd, Hellfish finished in 3rd, Ice Sages in 4th, only 2 points behind the Hellfish. In the Eastern, it was the Northeasters taking the division title. ended up finishing with 32 points. Troopers in second place, Lakers in third, and then the Knights. The Knights fended off the Fighting Walleye. They finish in fourth. The Walleye 1 point shy of the playoffs. Very disappointing. But better luck next season. There will be a new champion this year because last year's champion, the Wolfpack, failed to make the playoffs this season. We'll be right back with more information about the higher levels and, by request, a 2-minute minor. Don't go away.
Hi, my name is John-Luc Shapiro, and I'm the host of the Late Program with John-Luc Shapiro, with my friends as well. You can see it on Perth Amboy TV and on YouTube. You know, some people tell me that I tend to talk too much, which is why I'm perfect for this kind of thing. I honestly have no idea what they're talking about. It would be funny if I knew what they're talking about, but some people say I talk too much. Do I really talk too much? Does it seem like I talk too much? I don't know. I feel like I'm compensating for something that I don't have inside my brain. Are you meaning to tell me that I can't have a whole conversation with... The Late Program with John-Luc Shapiro. Look for us on Facebook, YouTube, and on Perth Amboy Television. Don't worry, we don't bite.
Why in God's name did we run an ad for the Late Program? Okay, so did they pay for that ad? How much did they pay us? What do you mean they didn't pay us? I thought you said they paid for it. They paid you. He paid you. And you decided to run the ad on the program. You're personnel director. You're not a producer. You signed off on this? Why did you sign up? Okay, there's some splaining to do here. You thought it would be funny to have the Late Program run as an ad because it would agitate me. I don't dislike the guy. I don't want my viewers to fall asleep. Ugh. You can't find good help these days. You really can't. Anyways, sorry about that. Inter-office business. Alright, you know what? It's now time to bring back a segment from the past. One of the fan favorites. That's right, the 2-Minute Minor. 2-Minute Minor! For those of you not familiar with the 2-Minute Minor, the 2-Minute Minor is basically a segment where I go on a rant and a tirade about something stupid or some douchebag or douchebags. Previous incarnations of the 2-Minute Minor, I went after people that just shot their mouth off and did stupid things. And also a guy that blatantly broke the rules. I mean, this guy, it's one of the reasons why we have a warning label in the front of the show, because this guy was just dumb enough to watch my show. The one episode where I ripped him a new one because he cheated. He did so knowingly, abusively, and screwed a lot of people out of playing time. Anyways, long story short, he decided to watch the show with his children on his lap as I'm berating him, verbally abusive. Oh, what do you know? Another fan, viewer, email. I'll get to it later. Anyways, so that's the reason why we have a warning, and the joke was, don't watch his show with children on your lap. It's like, he's chewing me out for watching my show with his son on his lap, thinking it was a kid-friendly show. And I'm like, that's just asinine, you're an idiot. Anyways, the 2-Minute Minor is really easy. What the fuck is up with Onan? B. Onan. Okay, you guys don't know who he is. Number 5 for the Wolf rates. Okay, he racked up 54 penalty minutes on the season. He had 10 goals, 8 assists, and 18 points. But that's not what I'm bitching about. I mean, this guy's a fucking douchebag. The reason why... I'm sorry. One would say he's a goon. I disagree with that. That's an insult to goons. Someone would say he's a hothead. I would disagree. He's not a hothead. That would be disrespectful to hotheads and a disgrace to those players. Yes, some people get hot under the collar and they shoot their mouth off and rack up a couple penalty minutes. What's his name from the Northeasters has that problem. But he's not on the same level, the lowest level that you possibly can be with this douchebag Leonin. This guy has a rap sheet, a history of being a person with anger management issues. Blew up in his team last season when they clinched a spot in the championship game. Literally went into the locker room and tried to pick a fight with his own team when they just clinched a spot in the championship game last season. That wasn't douchebag enough. This season, the douchebag earlier in the season, in December, this douchebag speared another player. He got called for spearing in overtime. In an overtime game that they lost. And he got a game misconduct. That's game misconduct number 1. That was back in December. Then later in the season, back in March, the douchebag strikes again. This time, this douchebag gets called for cross-checking, gets a game ejection, gets a penalty for unknown. Unknown. Well, no idea what that is, but whatever it was enough to give him a game misconduct. His second game misconduct in one season. He's gone, suspended for a whole calendar year. Frankly, I think this douchebag should be suspended until he completes an anger management course. Number 1, in the rules, it says anybody attempting to injure somebody is subject to being kicked out of the league. What part of spearing is not intent to injure? Seriously, since when is spearing part of hockey? What is the point of spearing? Hooking? You're slowing the guy down so you can get the puck. Slashing? Knocking the stick out of the way so you can get the puck. Or to prevent a shot. Get the puck. Tripping? Slow a guy down. Prevent the breakaway. Get the puck. Checking? Knocking the guy off the puck. Do you see a pattern here? These are penalties. I do not want to mistakenly say that those are legitimate plays. They're penalties, but they're penalties in hockey, but they have a purpose. The purpose is to get the puck, to stop a breakaway, stop a scoring chance, prevent an offense from working. It's illegal in the sense that it's against the rules. That's why there is a penalty for it, but it's not a severe penalty where you get kicked out of the game or a game misconduct. Oi, spearing. That should have been red flag number 1. Spearing. Spearing another player. Since when is that not intending to injure a player? It just baffles me. And then later in the season, he gets a second game misconduct. I don't know what your problem is, Onan. I really don't, but you are a douchebag. In fact, later in the show, we're going to debut the Robbies, the Technologics, our own awards show. You're in running for Sportsman of the Year, I'm sure. I'm sure you're... In fact, you are. You're in the running for Sportsmanship of the Year. I mean, how big of a douchebag do you have to be to get 2 game misconducts in one frickin' season, let alone a calendar year? One for spearing and the other one is unknown. What the hell could be unknown? Frankly, if I was a league official, I'd kick your ass out until you complete a course in anger management and show the certificate of completion before even considering taking your money. Other team captains, I don't know how you can have this asshole on your team. He's a liability is what he is. Anyways, that's been the 2-minute minor. We'll be right back after this. We'll cover the A division. Don't go away. 2-minute minor.
Episode of the Belly Box is sponsored in part by Butthurt Cream. Instant relief for your belief. Butthurt Cream.
Welcome back. As I was saying before, we're going to start covering the other divisions. In the A division, you got the Miners in first place. Then you got Team Summit. Then you got the Spartans. Then you got the Chiefs. Miners had a great season with 33 points.
That's a good show. I like that.
One regulation
It's funny.
loss.
Yeah,
They went
talking
14-1
about
and
technologic
Not
this
a
week,
bad
that's
season
funny.
at
I
all.
like
I was
it.
gonna say something. One
No,
regulation
Robbie's,
loss.
huh?
You had
Well, then you do. Who cares
ties,
about
no
the?
overtime losses? 14-1, 5-0.
I've had enough of this show.
It's pretty damn
He's
good
gonna
if
go
you ask
on
me.
tirade about some stupid shit, talking about the upper levels, the A divisions, blah 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 blah. All he does is talk about the big guys, and oh, who cares? I want to learn more about the goons. Anyways, hey, Dimitri, Yuri, yo, have you checked out this show called The Late Program? There's a drinking game with this show. It's very easy. You watch show. Every time you feel like you're going to fall asleep, you drink vodka. I show you. Stupid Kelal Ocmin, always talking about this and that. I'd rather go watch this shit. There we go. What? What do you mean I got package? I wasn't expecting a package. Wait, if it's the 30,000 emails, I want nothing to do with that shit. She has yet to even refund my rubles for me donating to the foundation. Fuck that shit, I'm not touching it. No. It's not emails? Nah, whatever, send it in. Hold on. Vodka good. Where'd you find this shit? Imported from where? Whatever. Good. Yes, package.
Your enthusiasm
yes.
really got me
Wait,
going.
hey, it's my new Wolfpack jersey. Yes, I like this. Yes, I wanted to get my...
Ladies and
Wait a
gentlemen,
minute.
welcome to the program. My name is John Lucas.
This isn't McConnell.
To everyone else that I know.
I told you I want to get Goon from Wolfpack. I want this jersey.
Send me to Canada.
Who the fuck is this guy? What's up with this?
Chicago man arrested on drug
He's got 6 penalty minutes in the season. What kind of goon do you think he is? McConnell's got more penalty minutes in the season than anything else. I wanted the goon. Man, a watching show.
Arrested, but let that not ruin the real gift he gave
Oh,
his wife
Jesus.
and son later that night. Future child support payments.
This guy's funny. He should get a job on Moscow TV.
You guys know about the Rachel Dolezal incident?
Never heard of her.
Good thing George pressed record this time.
Who?
So essentially, what happened with Rachel Dolezal was she was the head of the NAACP in Spokane, Washington. But the thing is,
I'm gonna need more vodka.
white. She posed for 10 years posing as a black person.
And in fourth place in the B3 West, you had the Yellow Jackets with 12 wins, 7 losses, and 1 overtime loss, finishing with 25 points, tied with the Taz Devils. We'll be right back after this message. Don't go away.
Do you suffer from limp wrist shots? Does your shaft break when you attempt a slap shot? Does this happen? I hated that. Gave me nightmares. That's when I found out I suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder. The doctors told me that I should try this new hockey supplement called Puck Agra. It helps fight PTSD, so you can start putting the biscuit back in the basket like this. Scoring goals, putting smiles on fans' faces everywhere. That's right, Puck Agra. It strengthens those wrist shots, gives you a thicker shaft for slap shots. It fights PTSD. Puck Agra. I tried it, so should you.
So is it true that you use Puck Agra?
Kinda is, it works.
And the final award for the Robbies for Sportsmanship of the Year, actually it's more like Douchebag of the Year. We call it the Pink Helmet Award. The ultimate, you don't want to win this. It's going to go to number 5, Be Onin, from the Wolf Rights. For racking up 54 penalty minutes in a season, getting 2 game misconducts, 1 for spearing and 1 for unknown. You, sir, are Douchebag of the Year. Congratulations, here's your pink helmet. That's all we have for the show tonight, folks. We will see you at Bloomington Ice Gardens next weekend. Saturday, April 8th and Sunday, April 9th, Championship Sunday. Until then, we'll see you at Center Ice when the puck drops. Good night.